Nintendo, the father figure of many chronically online Reddit mods, the titan of innovation, depending on which Discord server you ask, and most importantly, the people who made Luigi's Mansion. Just, chef's kiss. That was some beautiful stuff there, fellas. But with all that glazing out of the way, what if I told you Nintendo helped create their own greatest competition? Grab a snack, sit back, and relax as we go over that time Nintendo accidentally made a PlayStation. Believe it or not, Nintendo and Sony weren't always mortal enemies locked in a century-long anime rivalry. Oh no, back in the ancient times before the internet ruined our brains' retention, they were actually partners. Sony even made the sound chip for the SNES, which gave us absolute bangers like this. Now, Nintendo wasn't the only one chasing the gamer bag. Sega was out there too, sprinting full speed towards the giant bed they were destined to absolutely destroy. Disgusting! Before that glorious downfall, however, they released the Sega CD. Wow. Why does that matter? Because CDs had way more space than cartridges. Cartridges capped out around 64 megabytes, while CDs strutted in with 600 to 700 megabytes, like the Chad storage format they were. So, Nintendo looked over, saw the cool kids using CDs, and said, fuck it, we ball. And lucky for them, they already had Sony on speed dial.
I got a story that'll waggle your eyes. I got a burger.
With Nintendo's hype, and more importantly, Nintendo's money, Sony started developing two devices, a CD add-on for the SNES, and a full standalone system for Nintendo, codenamed the PlayStation. Everything was going great until Nintendo decided it wanted to copy Sega again. How? By shitting the bed. Again! Nintendo suddenly got scared that Sony would have too much control over their IP, panicked, and backed out of the deal. And then they chose to partner with the Philips CDI.
My dude, you just got pranked. Bet you didn't see that one coming, huh? Fuck you, you just got pranked. Yo! Pranked, baby.
These absolute champions of failure. What a blockbuster level fumble that was, like, holy shit. Nintendo quickly realized they might have created a cock-up cascade.
We fucked up.
So they tried to recover with the GameCube in 2001. It only sold 21 million.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
People loved the Cube despite its low sales, but that damage was already spreading like a cursed debuff. Meanwhile, at Sony HQ, they were feeling betrayed. Betrayal! Nintendo pulled an underhanded gamer move, and Sony already had all the CD tech ready to go. So Sony said, you know what? Fuck it, let's just make our own gaming division, and while we're at it, let's drop our own console. In 1994, Sony announced the PlayStation, launching in Japan the same year and in North America in 1995. So, what let Sony absolutely cook Nintendo's poor little purple cube? A deadly combo. CD-based games gave developers way more freedom, Sony built strong relationships with third-party devs, Nintendo fumbled the bag like they were getting paid per mistake, TLDR, Nintendo dropped the soap, Sony had a life sentence. It's hard to say what would have happened if Nintendo hadn't bailed on the partnership. Maybe we'd be living in a timeline where Mario Sunshine is a PlayStation exclusive. But that's not our reality. In this timeline, Nintendo accidentally created the gaming industry's biggest monster. Arguably.
What's this? What the fuck is this?
And spent years being haunted by the very boogeyman they helped bring into existence.